Well, the third She-Hulk episode came along. It twerked right in. Giggle, tee-hee, because all they wanted to do to talk about this particular episode, which in some ways is probably their best. I know it sounds odd. Well, I guess it could have been, provided they paid more attention to the interesting aspects. They didn't, so the only real promo for it was what's her name? Oh yeah, Megan the Stallion, or Megan the Stallion, because she thinks it's clever by using an opposite word than the actual word "the," but it's yeah, whatever. And so that it could all be about Megan the Stallion and booty ooty 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 booty 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 ooty 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 ooty. There you go. That's what that's about. That's the brilliance of all that. So anyway, it left. The previous episode ended with a cliffhanger, somewhat. Wait a minute, how could the Abomination be involved in these underground fights as seen in Shang-Chi? Yeah, I know you probably missed the whole movie, so you didn't know about that. But anyway, they took time to explain that little anomalous happening. And, what could this mean? Is that really, what's his name, Blonsky in the cell, or what's going on? Oh, no. And oddly enough, there was this subplot about a shape changer from Asgard in the episode. It's, they could have done this whole thing where it wasn't, but now they didn't. Turns out Wong went and picked up the Abomination, got him involved in these fights because that helped him learn to become the Sorcerer Supreme. Because he's the Sorcerer Supreme now, only because Doctor Strange got blipped. See? So they make a big deal about it, wow, look, the white guy ate the Sorcerer Supreme. Well, yeah, but how you did it is, So anyway, that's what he did. Okay, that's how it happened. So there's really nothing to this. It's not all that great. There's no nefarious plot so far. Perhaps there is. And, that'll come along later. The only funny thing, and they try humor all throughout, all the jokes fall flat. They don't know how to do it. They don't know how to land a joke. It's terrible. But there was one funny moment because it's true. These things happen. So basically, the Abomination has these female fans, all of whom are in love with him and are going to take care of him because, spoiler, he gets his parole. Because they get Wong to come in and testify. Then they suddenly realize, well, Wong, you're the one who committed the crime, and so he just disappears through his little, doorway. But the funny thing was, yes, these women are all in love with him. It's almost like a cult around him or whatever, and that might lead to like he's up to no good, or that's it, because they just thought it would be silly and move on. So. But the thing is that this happens. You've got these women who are, for whatever reason, almost as crazy as the object of their desires, fall in love with these serial killers and whatnot. Even Ted Bundy had some woman that had a child with him and everything. It's really bizarre, but it's interesting because the typical fallback for default setting for all these shows is women are better than men and are better in everything and all this stuff, and yet here they display one of these bizarre aspects that happens among women that shows, hey, they have flaws too. So it's kind of odd. It was funny. It's the only funny you get, kind of, sort of. It's not much, but it's odd because they're kind of stupid. They can't even stay on track on their so-called core beliefs and whatnot. So, what else? So her former colleague from the previous firm. He was seeking a lawsuit against a shapeshifter, so he goes to the superhuman law firm, And but Jennifer's like, well, I can't work with him. We had a history and we're his problems and all this sort of stuff. And basically, the whole plot is for him to get his balls kicked over and over again and humiliated because he thought he was dating Megan the Stallion. But it turns out it was just a shapeshifter from Asgard, and I don't know, some elven-looking lady who just likes to screw with people. So he was seeking damages and all this sort of stuff. And so there's some mischief. The shapeshifter shows up and impersonates other people, even the judge and all that. And it's supposed to be silly and funny, but it's all in the delivery, and it just doesn't work. Yeah. So anyway, because she's from New Asgard, which, of course, that's over in, Norway now, whatever, being ruled by King Tessa Thompson. Yeah. So anyway, that's what they did there. But keeping in with the connection to Asgard, the Wrecking Crew shows up. Yeah, you would know them if you're into the Marvel Comics and those guys. What a pathetic showing of them. They had their magical weapons that are endowed by Asgardian sorcery, but that's about it. They didn't really resemble the Wrecking Crew at all. They're quickly beaten by She-Hulk, and that's that. But apparently they're on some sort of mission, so I guess there's something afoot there. Does it connect back to Abomination later? Maybe. Probably not. But maybe. But even then, it's just going to be something silly. So, but now to get to the real point of the show is Megan the Stallion, or Megan the Stallion, takes on Jennifer as her lawyer, which is odd because they don't demonstrate that Megan is any kind of superpowered person. So I thought she was only supposed to represent superpowered people. But maybe she was just helping her sign on with the firm overall, and they have some other, celebrity law department or some crap like that. I don't know. But the whole thing was so that the two women could twerk. That's what they did. Because Jennifer Walters is all about, damn it, she hates all this celebrity stuff, and she just wants to be respected as a lawyer, and I'm a feminist, damn it. And meanwhile, watch my ass shake. So that's what they did. And played Megan's song, and there you go. There's the show. Yeah, booty, ooty, 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 booty.